What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So this is something we're gonna call the Champions Cast here. This podcast was inspired from our other one that we have in our Pokemon Pocket channels called the Pocket Cast. Now, that being said, we're going to be talking about VGC, everything to do with Champions as a whole. And, obviously we're coming from Pokemon Pocket, and the experience is definitely going to be very interesting seeing the perspective of pocket players. Of course, we're gonna draw in, people that like, from our pocket communities, which is good because they're gonna get exposed and, have a little bit of new information from Pokemon Champions and, maybe try it out here and there. And, overall, let's just get started. We have Jimbo and Suck. If you guys want to introduce yourselves to the new audience.
What's up, guys? You could call me Sakaru, Sakaru, or Lototsugeki Fatty. You know, whichever one you want to call me. And yeah, so basically we're coming from Pocket. If you guys don't know, which I guess a fun fact is I was ranked the 50th best player for your one Pocket tournaments. And yeah, now we're playing Champions, I guess.
I'm Jimbo. Notorious ranked grinder. Yeah, I just streamed ranked mostly. I played a few tournaments here and there, got some good placements. And yeah, I'm very new to VGC, but excited to be here.
Yeah, we're all, like top 1,000 players in Pocket, and we like to have different challenges. So like, VGC is definitely one of those games that is pretty hard to play. Like if you're brand new, right? There's a big learning curve as opposed, of playing coin flips. So like overall, the barrier to entry in this game is so friendly, and it's honestly one of the reasons why I'm playing VGC too, because like, just breeding and, doing the whole like EV training was very time consuming, right? So that's one of the reasons why I probably didn't play it, because like, I have a job, I have other things, adulting that we have to take care of, and the barrier to entry, was just opened for many players, and I think it's just overall positive because it allows, many people that didn't have the opportunity to play because like the VP system in this game is so generous. It definitely is not like a very big money grab, I would say. And overall, I think it's just a big W for the community because you could just transfer Pokemon from your normal gameplay into this game and have fun with them and, optimize them however you want. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I genuinely would have never touched VGC prior to this, because it's like a full-time job just to prepare to play the game, In Pocket, I just get to set my money on fire, and then, like, I have all my game pieces, and I'm good to go, like, instantly. But, yeah, no, here is great. Especially, it's, like, surprisingly cheap. Like, you can actually play this game free to play. And the starter pack's like $7. So, the starter pack is more than enough to get you going.
Yeah, I agree. I think the starter pack, honestly, probably out of like any game I played, I think that might be the most bang for your buck. Like that is probably one of the most, like, for $7, the value you get is insane. Like the 50 tickets, kind of in the same boat where like I love VGC as in like I love watching it and I do enjoy playing it. I never really I would like what I would usually do is for like both Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet is I would play like Showdown ladders for like the first 2 months when like a new game comes out. But personally, like Showdown, don't get me wrong, is like one of the most goated websites for Pokemon, but like it doesn't scratch the itch that like Champions does for me now, where like seeing the animation, seeing the Pokemon moving actually like in the game, hearing like the music and all that stuff, like just being in the immersion of like being able to actually play the game. It's so much nicer for me. And actually, it's the reason I can actually get into the VGC. I usually watch a lot of the events, and like I said, I would play like the beginning, but like just because like all the grinding in the actual game, I never really went for it like full time or like played too often. I'd kind of just like fall off, especially between formats. And then maybe I'd get back into it for a couple weeks on Showdown. But then, yeah, but Champions is just so satisfying. It's super free to play friendly. And even if you just have like one Pokemon game, which like if you have a Switch and you like, you're already a Pokemon fan, you should hopefully have one of the Switch games. And you don't even have to like do the moves in the game, which I do. I wasted so much time getting like Pokemon moves ready. I wish I just didn't, because it's so easy. The VP is just thrown at you in Champions, where like it's almost like a non-issue if you like are actually able to manage it correctly, and just like if you're actually playing a month. So it's just like, yeah, the game is just it's super nice. There's not really like anything wrong besides obviously like the bug fixes and like maybe a couple Pokemon in the meta, depending on who you ask. So I think it's a fantastic game.
Yeah, no.
Besides those,
it doesn't it feel cool that you could finally be a part of all those like, VGC streams that you see from like the official Pocket? Like, you have the ability to compete in these regionals now and not be like, I can't do this because I can't get these Pokemon ready in time and buy a ticket and fly and request, It's just
yeah,
like,
exactly.
because now you actually have the time. And, segueing into NAIC, all three of us will be going there, right? I was able to secure my bag for the ticket for the competitors, fortunately. But Jimbo and Sek are going as spectators, but Jimbo was there with me in the room. We were in VC, and he forgot to put the birthday. Even though I warned you.
Apparently, it's
earlier.
Super important. Super important.
Super important, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. If they don't know when you're born, then how the hell are they supposed to sell you a ticket?
Well, to be fair, it's because they have like divisions, right? The senior division.
I
master
know
division.
why it is. It's because the kids are scared, is what it is. They're scared to play with the.
Out of curiosity, bro, how much was the pass to play?
That was $85.
85?
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm kind of glad I got the spectator pass, bro. $30.
30
Hey,
bucks.
you know what?
And
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a part of history. Even if I go 0-2 drop, I could say I played in the first Champions NAIC. That's all I'm saying.
You don't go 0-2 drop. Go like 0-7.
No,
or
I'm
something.
not.
Stay in until they force you
He's
to
gonna
stop.
he's gonna go like 1-5.
Yo,
I believe.
what if you see me up there in a situation where I'm like X1, like final.
Ask Jimbo to wake
round.
me up.
If you're X1, I'd call a judge and be
In the
like, check his APK. I know he's not that
No,
good.
actually though. Where I was gonna have someone standing with a mirror behind his opponent, looking at the moves.
I'll just have Wolfie in my ear feeding me all the right moves. Nah.
Buy his, you can buy the notebook.
Oh yeah, the notebook. That being said, like overall, nah, I just feel like it's cool because like we're all going to be in like the first Champions NAIC, and I just feel like the whole watching the top cut and finals is gonna be fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
And not even that, we get to play in Pocket side events, which is kind of insane. So we could say our grinding for Pokemon TCG Pocket won't go to waste. We actually have an opportunity to play in the official Pokemon competitive scene. Whether it be side event, you know what? I'll take it,
I would say I'm winning, but may the best coin flipper win. Unless
Yeah,
the meta's
honestly,
fixed by then.
whoever's
There's
lucky.
no way the meta's fixed by then.
We have like 3. It's in June, bro. We have like 3 sets. So
It is going to be 3 different sets.
Yeah,
that
but
mean-
it's been how many sets since B?
it has been getting better though. The last 2 sets, like not to go too much into Pokemon Pocket, but like last 2 sets were good.
Does that
Or
mean I
better.
have to keep
Not
buying
good, but they were
packs?
better.
I'm not. I'm playing Champions. Full
I'm
time.
like
I'm
literally only able to play like 4 or 5 games of Pocket at most a day right now before I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna go play Champions.
sorry. Yeah, pretty much. I'm not going for Master Ball this season.
I
I'm
mean-
like,
Also, I just want to say, I want to throw out there, like, I genuinely never played like any doubles, like any VGC style anything before, and I am having so much fun with Champions.
I told you you'd enjoy it on that one podcast when we were like before Champions came out. I said you don't even play singles. Someone like you would love doubles, bro. and then you play it and then you fall in love, bro. So I knew exactly how your brain chemistry works, man.
Dude, it's so good.
See, the thing about like champions. So little background in Pokemon Pocket, like we're in the metagame for like the last 3 packs, where every pack comes out like once a month. So like you could say the last 3 months we were suffering in coin flip metas where like the
Last 5, bro.
It's been
last
it's been
five.
more than
Yeah,
3.
I was trying to be kind. But sure. But the problem here where it lies is just like we can make the most optimal plays and go and corner our position, our opponent to like, they only have one strategy to get out of this or whatever. But, the one strategy is like, oh, it's a 50-50 where like if I get this heads, we are opening up the game state into something that could potentially win me the game, and all your hard work is gone like that. Opposed to like a flinch, or a freeze in Pokemon.
Don't get Sekiro
champions.
started on the flinches.
No, yeah, like
But it's
whatever
not
goes-
compared to a coin flip.
No, I know, like 100, so basically in Pokemon Pocket in the current meta, bro, it's like it's about 70. I want to say 60 to 70% RNG. It might even be a little bit more than that compared
80.
to skill. Yeah, low key, bro. But and then champions, it's satisfying because even when you lose, you can understand and identify where you went wrong. Obviously, if you do get flinched by like Rock Slide, Iron Head, or some Dire Claw, Paras, or like the Sleeps or something, that's like different. But like that's happening maybe like 10% of the time, if even that. Maybe like a little, maybe like 15% of the time. Like if they have like a full degen team.
No, I would
But yeah, it's
say
like
because I'm a new player, right? So I'm making mistakes. And I would say that like I've lost to like bad RNG like that less than 10% of the time.
I think it might be. I'm just saying that like I don't know exactly how much, but it's like I'm just saying 10% to like round up. I think it might be. It's probably even less, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'm just like trying to like compare it to like Pokemon Pocket, where like
Yeah. But it just
year
feels
one, yeah,
it
doesn't feel that
feels
much.
so nice losing and being like, I deserve this.
Yeah, exactly.
Versus Pocket, you lose and you're like, I played this literally perfectly.
but you flip
like-
tails 2 times.
Yeah.
Like not even
See,
exaggeration. You literally lose and die by coin flips in that game.
Yeah.
The thing is here too is in Pocket you could receive the best deck and then still win because cards get highlighted when to click them here and there, whatever. You in certain cards like a Hydreigon deck, which is the
Plays
deck
itself.
that everybody hates right now because it plays itself. Compared to like VGC, you could give somebody like a winning tournament team and then they wouldn't really know what to do with it. Like you could give them the right stats, the right moves and everything, and if you give that player like rank and tell them to go to Master Ball, they will struggle like somewhere around like Great Ball. And because like you'll have players that know actually how to read the metagame, how to predict and when to switch, and there's just so many more Pokemon in the metagame too. And it's just like you could find some random Pokemon like a Mamoswine or something that you never seen, and it could just outplay you because you don't have the matchup knowledge, So it's kind of insane. The power scaling, even if you have the best set, right? So
Yep.
but like overall, let's get into like so far in Pokemon Champions, what is your favorite Mega Pokemon to use and why? Who wants to take up the mantle here?
I can go first real quick because I have I have 3 very easy answers. So originally I was playing with Delphox because I've always just been a Delphox fan. We started, we're eating really good with the Mega being really good. I still enjoy it, but mainly because like the heat waves just sometimes like be missing, bro. So I've been really having a lot of fun with Mega Meganium because that thing is just, dude, it's just be one-shotting things. Like you might think your Pokemon's gonna live, and then all of a sudden it gets hit by a Solar Beam with like a Weather Ball, just nukes Tyranisaurs. I've been also playing around Mega Venusaur right now. I was like 8-2 in like the 1900 area for Master Ball, and offensively it's not the best, but like, dude, I've had games where like I'm like 30 HP on that Mega Venusaur soloing a Pokemon of full HP. You click like Giga Drain and they're just like not doing enough damage, and you still are able to win, and it's just super fun. I feel like it's kind of underrated. Like nobody expects it because I always have like a Gengar on my team, so I think everybody like preps for the Gengar, and then the Mega Venu just comes out, bro, and like starts sweeping. But definitely between like Venusaur and Meganium or Maizu.
Yeah, mine's gonna be Floette because I spent way too much time getting it and it was miserable. So it's the only one I've played because
319 battles.
yeah,
After
it
ZA.
actually it was disgusting. Oh my god, I it was the worst experience honestly of any Pokemon anything, barring bad coin flips in Pocket. Yeah, that was my worst Pokemon experience was grinding out the Floette. So I'm gonna play that. That's what I'm playing. All
I
right.
want to be honest. Do you actually? Okay, so in the comments, real quick, anybody who played Arceus, what was worse, getting all the Will-O-Wisp for Darkrai or getting or just getting Mega Floette in ZA? Because I might say I think Mega Floette might have been worse, bro. And I hated getting Darkrai in Arceus.
I wasn't a fan of the whole battle city type of like you can only do it at night and you have a certain amount of time.
It was so annoying, man.
Yeah, it just made battles so unenjoyable, you know?
Well, battles
then-
in ZA are not even fun because you just click one move and you either like one shot or it's like I'm gonna be ZA battles are not
Yeah.
bad. They're just for me they're
They're
not
bad. No, they're bad. Like
It's not too bad when you do like one every like occasionally, bro. But when you're doing like 20 of them, especially those battles too, if it's like a main quest, I don't mind it. But then it's like, oh
Yeah.
wow, they saw me first, so now I have to wait 20 seconds doing nothing. Like
Yeah.
that's just it was for me. I don't know. Like yeah, it's just. I mean, I
do
finished
like
the
the main
entirety of
quest
Tetris
battles.
too.
The main quest battles are good, but
Yeah,
when
they're
it
not
comes
bad.
to the actual like, nah, I can't mess with the
Yeah.
the whole
The-
battle
the-
city at night.
yeah, the actual Royale part was
Sleep.
it was abysmal. No, the story was alright. I didn't mind the story. It was the abysmal gameplay loop that killed me.
It's like play a
it just
million
went-
battles
dude,
to progress,
bro, and like I went, my starter was Embor, so literally my whole gameplay loop was like holding the trigger to target the Pokemon and then clicking Heat Crash, and it didn't even matter. Like, it didn't matter what typing, nothing mattered. Heat Crash just one shots everything on Embor. Like, if you're over leveled, it literally just does.
I'm surprised you didn't go with Sableye. Look at your whole setup right now.
Oh, I had a
You got this-
Sableye on my team. It just never had to come out because Embor was heat crashing everything.
No, I'm talking about your favorite megas. Going back to that.
Oh, well, yeah, so here's dude, Magic Bounce is fucking awful. It's the ability is just like, what am I do? Like, what are you doing? It's just Prankster's just so much better. It's literally worse as a mega than not. Like,
That's funny.
yes.
I would have to say, at first, I was on the Charizard Y hype. That thing, Drought, come on, that thing is broken. But I am a Mega Meganium believer now. As of late, I've been playing a sand version of it, and that pairs really well with Tyranitar and Excadrill. I'm just gonna say one-shotting King's Gambit with Weather Ball feels so satisfying. Just like Weather Ball, this is just wrecking like almost everything that's weak to fire, because like Meganium, when it Mega Evolves, has like a really strong special attack. So it's very surprising, as Sekiro says, like it'd be one-shotting random Pokemon. It has access to Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam is just fairies are good, so it's very well typing. But the problem is, what I hate is Meganium, and I could even say the Floette. they do have two big problems, and it's Sneasler with the Dire Claw. That thing like just obliterates those two Pokemon, and it's just like insane. But I'm gonna segue in real quick to the next topic, which is what is the what is the worst two Pokemon that you're like, damn, like the two leads you hate to fight against, like whenever you play rank or whatever. Like it's just that like, oh man, I'm playing insert Pokemon, the two Pokemon.
Two, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing Sneasler, but yeah, I don't know about a second one that I care that much about.
hmm There's not that one Pokemon like an Aerodactyl that can set up a Tailwind or a Whimsicott.
I don't mind that. I don't mind any of them
Not
compared
even
to
a
the
Basculegion
Sneasler.
with the flip turn.
No,
Ensign?
it, maybe Ensign can be the second.
Ensign Sneasler, double fake
Yeah.
out, and
Double,
intimidate.
but it's like you would never see an Ensign next to a Sneasler, but like sure.
I've seen people do that before on the ladder, and I'm at 19. So
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen anybody do it, and I just got to Master Ball.
okay, so we'll
Couple
say
hours ago.
Sneasler just for you.
Yeah.
How about you, Suck?
Dude, Sneasler is that. I mean, Sneasler is just the best Pokemon in the game right now. So 100% that. I just happen to I just happen to like both the grass megas. In like Dire Claw is still doing a bunch of the Mega Venusaur, even though like we're technically a poison type too. There's another one, but I cannot remember what it is right now. I'm trying to think. It's like a super like neat. It's like nobody ever brings it. Like, dude, low key. Oh, I'm trying to think, dude. Hold on. I'm gonna like hop on the game and look at the list, so you guys can like go ahead while I figure this out.
So, one thing that I do hate, it's a tie. The mouse Pokemon, I forget what it's called.
Mousehole.
Mousehole. That thing with the follow me, having access to like Super Fang, like whatever Pokemon, even if you have like, let's just say you have Aggron, Mega Aggron 2, whatever. Even if you iron defense all the way up, that Super Fang is just bringing you to 50% health, whatever you have for HP, and that's kind of insane. It's just such a stupid move, and seeing that paired with maybe a Floette could be Floette would be kind of crazy because you could easily set up like if you don't have a fake out mon, that Floette could just set up a Calm Mind for free and then start dazzling gleaming your whole team, while the Mousehold could literally snap half of whatever the dazzling gleam is not going to be super effective on. So you could at least guarantee like the 2-hit KO right there, or at least one of them of your worst matchup on the field. But like even like combined Sneasler, I mean like there are times where you could have a Tailwind with a Garchomp to make it like super quick, like maybe an Aerodactyl and the Garchomp that I hate, because too like Aerodactyl kind of outspeeds almost everything, and then just having a Garchomp like earthquaking everything because the it's a flying type, it's not gonna affect. So like this is coming from like someone that's playing Sand, that Earthquake does so much damage to. So but yeah, it's like a combination of that. How about you, Suck? You find that?
Dude, I can't.
Oh, Talonflame. I hate Talonflame. I hate.
Nah, Talonflame is so based.
When it's against you,
Nah,
no
it's so
problems
cool,
with
bro. He's still
Talonflame.
right. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like it almost might be. I feel like Corviknight is annoying for the team I'm playing right now because I have to really respect it. So like I have to like bring something in. Like I have to like bring like 2 specific Pokemon just to be able to deal with it. Like
I haven't
the
even seen
Volcarona on
it.
my team.
I haven't even seen a Corviknight.
That's why I'm playing Rotom. That's why I'm playing Rotom Wash. I hate Corviknight.
Actually, Rotom's kind of annoying.
Yeah,
love
Rotom
that
Wash
mod.
is just annoying.
Yeah.
I love that mod. Yeah, I'm an annoying player then.
I think it's mainly Sneasler, bro. Like I feel like I'm fine with anything else. Like I feel like there's some leads that are like annoying. Like if they have like some like weird like Milotic Corviknight and like I lead wrong, but that's like really not the Pokemon. That's just me leading wrong and like getting punished for it. So I think it's just needs to. I think that Pokemon is just super overtuned. So I don't know why it's even in the meta. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, I mean, Ursaluna's not here, so we need something.
I mean, dude, like it overthrown Incineroar. Like it's not even Incineroar's not even the number 1 Pokemon anymore.
That is kind of insane. I mean,
It
it
is
did
true.
lose knockoff. Not that it really needed
Yo,
a knockoff.
speaking of that, what dark move should I put on Incineroar?
I use Throat Chop because it has situations where it could prevent like sound based moves, but you could also use Darkest Lariat.
All right,
It's
Yeah,
like
I think
it's either one
uh,
of those two.
because I think after I hit Master Ball, I went and like I put a dark move on because you kept saying, "Damn, I wish you had a dark move on your team." And I was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Yeah, maybe I do need a dark move," and so I threw I think Dark Lariat on there.
Yeah, I think either
That's a
of them
good
are
move.
fine. Like
Oh, but and man, that's what's so nice about. Oh my god, just going back to how easy it is to just like, oh, I want to make this adjustment to the Pokemon. Like you could just do that. You could do that with its abilities. You could do it with like, its EVs. Like you could just, oh, I would just want to tweak it in this way, and it's
See,
so
back
easy.
in the games, like if you were Scarlet Violet, you gotta go hunt for the TM,
Uh-huh.
you or retrain, move tutor, something like that. But yeah,
yep.
here, let me click a couple buttons and I'm done.
Hmm.
But yeah, nah, overall, like I like the fact that the megas are here because like that also introduces the Weather Wars is back, you know? And leading up with that question is just like, especially for you, Jimbo, since you're new to playing this,
Hmm.
what is your favorite weather team or condition to play with?
Rain. Rain is the only one I've played with so far. It's it's the
That
only team I've played so far. So yeah,
that is
Rain.
fair. That is fair. I was under the assumption you probably might have at least played two different
I
ones.
have legitimately, like, I didn't. I led literally. Yeah, I played like the same team from Pokeball to Master Ball. Like,
If it ain't
yeah.
broke, don't fix it, right?
I guess.
How about you, Suck?
I like all of them to be honest. I really don't. I really can't pick one. It kind of just depends on the mood. I haven't played around with Sun in this game a lot. I usually really like Circle with Trick Room teams, but I just really haven't used them at all in this game. But
Have you played Snow at all?
I have not, dude. I've been wanting to, and I've just been
Yeah.
super lazy. That's another one I haven't played. But I mean, Low Ninetale is one of my favorite. I think Mega Frostlass is sick.
I think
I'm
Mega
missing, like, this-
Frostlass is cool too, but
I think I'm in this weird situation where I've kind of just like been using what I'm using because I'm not even using a weather team right now. I'm just playing like Dragonite, Volcarona, Incineroar, Gengar, or Mega Venusaur, and then last one I can't remember what the last guy is. Damn, last guy is shoot, bro. What is a Sylveon? And I've just been playing. I don't know if it's like a balanced team you would call that or like whatever you. But I've just been having fun with that. Not like really caring about the weather, just kind of doing my own game plan. Because
the
Sylveon
thing
is
is,
fucking
too,
broken right now.
everybody's preparing against like the weather, so like sometimes just not playing with something that could be easily broken, what you heavily rely on, could be your greatest advantage, you know.
Yeah, and then I mean I played a lot of the Rain team early on, like a Rain Meganium team, and it just depends on what I want to play in the day. Because I love me some. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Some Pelipper, Tailwind, Hurricanes feel pretty nice to hit. Not gonna lie. I gotta be.
But I will
chunking.
say, at the beginning, I was playing a lot of Rain. So if you asked me a week ago, I would have said Rain. But right now, I'm enjoying Sand. I love Sand. The
I,
fact that it takes away HP from like anything that can't live in the sand, it's just been so game changing. Like it makes the numbers matter for like knockouts, and I just feel like it's the best. But like it definitely is hard to pilot too because like your main two Pokemon are could be easily knocked out if you don't prepare right. So that's gonna be my answer on those.
Yeah, I think we did the opposite where like I started with sand and then I started playing some rain and then I just stopped playing any of them. Where like you did the reverse where you started rain and then switched to sand. But yeah, dude, I mean, my shiny Tyranitar is the goat. I was playing them with Delphox, like to take advantage of the levitate. But I just been trying new stuff out. So, but I think all the weathers are like perfectly balanced. I wouldn't say there's like technically a best one where like maybe there is, but they all have like a different playstyle and like I think they're all extremely. I think maybe Sun is the worst. I'm not gonna lie, or maybe Snow. Maybe Snow might just be the worst because there's like only like really one Pokemon for it right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, but Snow, people do play really well with Snow and Froslass, so having the Aurora Veil and the Snow like boost up defense there here and there, so it's pretty nice to have.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a top 8 Mega Pokemon right now.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. But you know what's kind of funny that we haven't probably been seeing around?
What?
What do you call it? The whole Perish song strategy. Everybody was so worried
yeah,
on Mega Gengar's
Mega
back,
Gengar.
this
Because if you're
and
not
that.
Wolfie, bro, like you're not pulling it off, bro. I'm just gonna be real.
Like, I don't know, but it's not one of those things where you have to like really worry about right now, but like I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure maybe it'll get optimized from now to like, NAIC will probably Indianapolis, right, is going to be the first Champions regional. So that's going to definitely produce some good results. But let me see. But like overall, like I'm just gonna say, Jimbo, after watching you play in Master Ball, I know who your MVP is.
Sekiro would beg to differ on who my MVP is.
I'm calling the
It's your
Basket Legion.
Chaladon, bro.
Oh, it's not the Basket Legion. That the whole Mystic Water crashing out.
No, the only Pokemon that I took literally every single game from Pokeball to Master Ball, like literally in every single one was.
No,
the,
you didn't bring him for like 3 games, bro. That win streak. I'm gonna call
Oh
you
yeah,
out, bro.
no, you're right. Forgot about that. But any game I queued and you didn't tell me which people to bring, because I just default was like, yeah, I need to have the Verrazano Bridge on my team or I'm gonna lose.
Oh no, that's who I'm talking about, bro. I think the Archaludon was your MVP.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I thought you were gonna say
Archaludon.
Sableye, bro.
No, I was saying I brought Archaludon in like every battle. Sableye was my second most brought, but maybe rather incorrectly. But I had so much fun with Sableye. I don't even care. Like it's just so fun to play.
You know what Pokemon is so annoying to see on the ladder if you're not prepared for?
What?
I have 2 of them. Aggron, Mega Aggron, and Hisuian Zoroark. Like with the whole
I haven't run into Hisuian Zoroark, but yeah, with the illusion.
The illusion, you'll be throwing some like effects or a fake out at something, it doesn't affect, and you're like, I just wasted a valuable turn, and then they just go ham. It's just like there's really no way to tell until like they either move faster than the initial Pokemon that they're copying, or until like it does like a move like they never saw, like a Floette doing like a nasty
Shadow Ball.
claw or a bitter malice or something like that, It's just like
I got tricked up one time, bro. Like I used like a fighting move into like an extra drill that swapped in, and there's like I'm like I wasn't like really paying attention. I'm like, wait, why didn't I do any damage? And then like I find out, I'm like, oh right, that's why.
Yep. There was one time I did do that, and I didn't look at the screen, so I did another attack
I
at
remember
it,
that. Yeah.
and then I looked back. I'm like, yo, am I misplaying or what the fuck am I what am I doing?
Did I just hit
It's like,
protect?
yeah, like am I just like this bad at this? And I just keep like whatever, and I'm like, it's a Hisuian Zoroark. Okay, okay. So it's just like one of those situations where it's just like you won't know until you get punished. There's no really out to it unless you do like a rock slide or a multi-hitting move, you know. And Aggron, don't even get me started with that with the iron defense. Have you guys ever run across that yet?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, I had my I had reflect up. I had my arch. I had the Verrazano bridge at max defense from its stamina. And this Aggron comes out. It does the whatever defense boost move, and then it body presses it and just one shots it through all the defense.
Yeah. That
I'm just
thing
like,
is
well-
like
So based.
that thing is the most annoying Pokemon you'll ever encounter in the ladder because like the defense is the defense is insane. If you especially if you're not prepared for it. You
Mega
disagree, Seth?
Meganium sweeps, bro.
Well, if you're not playing Mega Meganium, which most people aren't, to be honest, right now.
Is it actually good, or you just? I can't tell with you.
Mega Meganium or
Yeah, because I know how you are with the grass starters.
no? It's actually Meganium's actually good. Like yeah, I want
Yeah.
to say it's like top 10. If that might even be higher.
Do you think it would
Um,
be? Do you think it would be? Because I think because I did get the battle pass, and I did get the Meganium and the Meganiumite. So, do you think it would be better than Floette on my team?
Actually, probably would be just the way you play. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you don't utilize Floette like enough.
Yeah, I don't know
Um,
how to. I just
So
I
it
don't-
might be better if yeah. It might
I'm not
be
good
a
at
good
I'm not
option,
good
not
at
gonna lie.
telling what like Pokemon are good in or what Pokemon it's good into and what Pokemon it's not good into. You know.
Yeah, because I play Meganium on a rain team myself, so I'm honestly, Brad is like, I'm obviously Floette is 20 times better, because it's the best Pokemon, but like, the way you play specifically, Meganium might be a little bit better, like the weirder matchups, but maybe it won't. I don't know.
You know what Pokemon I'm seeing drop off of in the metagame? Like, people I feel like, are playing less Delphox now. Like, earlier, I was seeing it, and I just clicked on, like, a few tournaments that had, like, 100 people plus, like, close to 200 people, within this week, and overall, like, the Delphox players, out of all those people, like, were, like, 12 represented, or 8 represented out of the 177 people, 180 or 200 people participating in these tournaments. And over in the ladder, as of recent, I've only encountered one in a 3-hour stream. Like, and I had Dragonpult. That thing like destroyed it. I love that.
The
Dragonpult
only
for that.
time I've encountered Mega Delphox in Champions is from watching a Wolfie video.
Damn.
That's it. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I keep seeing like the same Pokemon over and over again, or like really weird shit.
Dude, I just see Zard Y at 24/7, bro. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
that's
Even
it.
Master Ball, like that's all I see. It's
It's
definitely
just-
the hive mind Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think in all the time playing in like the 1900 range, I think I've only seen like one Delphox, dude. Even getting the Masters, I've maybe like 2 of them. I just never see them, man.
Yeah, they don't exist there anymore. Like, all I see up there in those levels is just like, I'm seeing a bunch of like, what do you call it, Aerodactyls for sure, and obviously.
Oh, that's why you don't see Zards no more.
Legions. I mean, you get the occasional Zard. Zard is still like
Yeah.
good for like disruption.
It's just easy
Even
to
if they're
play.
not playing, you're not playing like the Venusaur Chlorophyll. That's something you'll probably see at the lower levels, because that is definitely, I would say, like a friendly beginner team. So Yeah, no, more or less, I feel like that's also one thing I want to mention. We were kind of psyoped in the beginning of this game. Is nobody gonna talk about how like we were all testing with different Pokemon and Showdown, like a whole different meta game. We had Ursalunas out here, Metagross, Salamence because they were confirmed, and then Pokemon's like, here's MA format with no Ursaluna, no this, no that, and we're like, oh, okay.
Dude,
Day
I
one, we're
was
hit with a new meta game.
yeah, Floette was not the only thing I grinded out in preparation for Champions, because like I literally, I hadn't played Violet. I had the game, but I started it. I started it and played through the whole game and then all the DLCs, and then I got like Blood Moon Ursaluna. It like, I got everything. I was so set and prepped, and now it's just like. Literally, I could have just used my 10-year-old, like, my Go account that I haven't logged into for 10 years, and I got the things I was missing, and it was good to go. Like,
Yeah, future proof though, bro. Future proof.
You are future proofed. Don't know how many months that's gonna take, but you are future proofed.
I'm glad they're not in the game. I like the power. Literally, besides Sneasler, I think the power level is. Oh, Sneasler and Floette. I don't really have a problem with Floette because, I mean, I do, but like, I just feel like I always have a team that like is good into it at least. And I just really never see it on the ladder either. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like most people, I literally like see like 24/7. Like
it's because that's because everybody's playing like Pokemon that are good into Floette, so it's like. That's why I don't ever utilize it. Like I feel like every time I look at a team, I'm like, well, Floette gets cooked here, so I'm just not gonna bring it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, imagine Dondozo in
you don't want him, bro. You did not want him in the
game. You guys think Basket Legion is bad? This thing.
I don't even think. No, dude. Actually, I don't. I want Dondozo in the game, dude. Fucking bring him in. Mega Meganium Solar Beam. Probably one-shotting him still. I don't care, bro. At least two-shotting. And what is he doing to me? He can't use fucking orders up because it's a dragon move, and wave crash ain't do nothing to Meganium, bro. Like actually, he's cooked.
Well, I mean, let's see if he just orders up on the other Pokemon.
Oh,
and
odds per sec.
That's boots.
Like
man has the counter.
It's. I don't think Dondozo's a problem if I'm playing Mega Meganium. If I'm playing other Megas, sure, bro. But like,
I feel like by the time Dondozo comes out, we're gonna have other Mega Pokemon that may overshadow whatever we have now.
of course. I mean, as soon as Metagross will counter Floette whenever that comes out. The reason they probably didn't want Metagross to be in the base regulation is because they wanted people to go buy ZA and go play it for the Floette. So why would they release like probably the best counter to it, which just the still typing? And then Salamence is interesting because we have Floette. So I'm not too sure like if it will be like number one again, but
Salamence being in the meta would just destroy Sneasler.
I mean, bro.
What's it called? It's Pixelate. No, not Pixelate.
It's
it gets
Aerial
the flying Aerial Light. Yeah, it gets that version, and it gets what Hyper Voice.
Yeah, and Double Edge.
Yeah, that's kind of insane. So it just deals with a lot of the problems that we have in the metagame right now.
Yep.
Nah, I do wish, like, I mean, it was nice whatever they did, but like I'm just excited to play the other Mega Pokemon. I'm just like really hoping they don't get the Weeping Build treatment, the Meowstic abilities. Like all those other new Megas with the terrible abilities. I hope they don't get that treatment. 'Cause I don't know.
They will.
I don't know if what I'll do if Raichu Y is terrible.
It probably will be, man. Not gonna cap.
No, Raichu Y, to be fair, based on ZA, it has like the most insane special attack. So like if it gets like something like an electric field terrain, that would be broken. But like There is a rumor. I think it was Raichu X was gonna get like something that does additional more damage for physical attacks or something
No,
like
dude,
that.
those leaks were hella wrong though. They got like
You think so?
Exudrill and Golurk right, and then they got like every other thing wrong. So
But they got two right.
yeah, they
How
got
do we
2
know
right,
about
but they
the
also got like
others?
8 wrong, bro. So I don't know. So
It's kind
Broken
of
clock
insane.
is right twice a day.
What if it's right this upcoming season?
I don't know, man.
All
I hope
I
they're
know-
cool because I think a lot of them were disappointments, but
Yeah. Battle Pass 2, apparently we're getting more apparel from ZA, and we're gonna get the hairstyle from ZA, apparently. So we're-
care, bro.
we're kind of like slowly. Let's just talk about the drip in the game. The drip in the game is kind of weak. Like,
Yeah, there's not a lot of customization.
Yeah, but I there is a correct ball throw though. Yeah. It's the underhand throw.
oh, I do use that one.
That one's
I think-
that's
I
the
think
correct
how-
one.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna have like.
I always see these fucking bullshit like losers with the whole like the side like I'm gonna like shut
I
the
think
you
that's
look
what,
like a
I think
fucking
that's
idiot.
What Sekiro has.
So sorry, Sekiro.
I don't think I have that one. No, I don't remember which one
No.
I have.
It's just the that's the best one.
I think I'm the only one who plays a female in the game, so I think. I think
yeah,
I
you
have
do
one of
have
like
the female.
I have like the I don't know. I forget which one, bro. I don't remember. I think I bought it like day one, and then I just never put it on again.
How about the victory pose? How about you, Jimbo? Which
They all
one do you
suck,
have?
bro.
I think I just did the waving one, like the 2-hand waving at the crowd or whatever.
I
Oh,
think I have
yeah,
like a
like-
peace sign, or maybe the waving. Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't know. I think I have the one that you like jump and then you hold the Pokeball outwards like
Oh yeah,
that.
you're
like red.
yeah, you gotta change that.
Wait, why?
Jumping up and down after a Pokemon game, like come on, bro. They're gonna fucking they're gonna.
Oh, they gonna
ban
DQ
you, bro.
me.
Yeah, they're gonna,
They're gonna take away my win. Yeah,
you
you're
can't
right.
have that.
You're right. Just win a match. It's over, bro.
Yep.
That was kind of wild though. That whole situation. Like, I mean, the pop-offs in general in the game and then matching in real life, it just doesn't make sense. Like, if you have it programmed, right? In like tournament games, you know, it's very mild whatever just happened over there.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. That guy should get the
Have
win.
have you ever seen a Smash Bros pop off though?
Dude, people be throwing lobsters, chairs be flying around venues, people be doing backflips, like
People will jump all over you in the circle with the reverse pop off too.
yeah, it's like
I've seen worse.
it's so cringe.
Yeah.
Anyone who argues, bro, that guy should have been DQ'd, is like, oh, you took the headset off too fast, bro. Like, you watch any other esports, and you'll see that anybody else that's like not even a pop off. The guy stood up, took his headset off 0.2 seconds too fast, and people were whining about it. I know that it's the majority of people whining, bro, but I don't even care. Like, he deserved that win. Like, wow, you win and you're not allowed to show emotion is just ridiculous. So what's the point of competing then? If you could win and then just get it taken away, like, what's the point? Like, it's just
Yo,
makes
have
no
you
sense to
seen
me.
the Evo guy who lost his game and he looked like he was just like battling demons. He was just like out fighting and screaming, and then he fell on the floor. That was like last year at Evo. That was the most dramatic.
You
Oh,
gotta
that
find me
guy.
the clip. Please find me the clip for that. I have
I
not
got
seen
you.
that.
And you know what's
what you're talking
hilarious?
about.
There's an edit too. Have you ever played a retro game, Jimbo, where you defeat the boss and then like the animation, you see the fire like everywhere, like in a Mega Man game, right? That's what happens to the guy. Like it's just a picture of those. They added those effects on him, and then he's just like crashing down slowly to the floor, and then the guy who won is just like this in the mirror. It's the funniest thing in the world. Not to mention Evo is coming up pretty soon. Very off topic from Pokemon, but like
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's pretty cool. But I
Getting
think
back, getting back to Pokemon though. I don't know because like I was never a VGC player before this. Apparently there are a lot of missing items though from the game. How do you guys feel about that?
Some of
it's
them,
very kind of crazy because like at first I would say it's kind of good for the new people because like
I
for
feel
the
like
new
it's
people.
a very manageable amount for me to learn right now, which is
Yeah,
nice.
exactly. From somebody coming into the game, like just seeing Assault Vest, Life Orb, choice specs, choice. You guys got choice scarves. There's a bunch of choice items, and then there's a lot of different like the cloak, uh, the goggles that safety goggles that protect from sand damage or anything like that. It's just like a lot to take in, and I feel like that will definitely throw new players off like I don't want to learn on this on top of learning the meta and the moves and the effects and um so at first I was like nah, why did they do this, but now I'm like I kind of understand where they're coming from. But yeah, what do you think,
yeah,
Shaw?
I miss some of them like Assault Vest. I don't really care about the choice items, and you like in like or Life Orb, sure. Like, probably would have been maybe it would have been I don't know if it would have been too broken in those like format, but probably would have been fine. I just miss like Assault Vest and Clover Cloak. And that's just because I hate Sneasler, man. Like fake out is just everywhere. But I think like I said, like you guys said, I think it's good for new players. Sucks for the pros and obviously people who know VGC and like we're used to those items, but they're gonna get added back in slowly. And you know what? Some change might be nice. You know, you guys have been playing the same game for what, like 10 years with those items, so I think I think like a month or two, bro, would be fine before they get added back in for like the next regulation. So
Well, the thing is too, what is your prediction when it comes to worlds? Because like, do you think in worlds they'll at least add a few items, even if they don't
Worlds,
add new Pokemon?
it is being played on the new regulation. I'm pretty sure from all the stuff we've heard.
Like
So
MA,
probably
right?
items and
So
Pokemon are going to be added. Yeah, who knows what exactly, but I bet you. I
so
mean, I'm assuming items will be added along because like
yeah, no.
why? When else are you gonna add them? You know, like
It's kind of yeah. I mean, adding it there would be smart because it would force the players to learn on the fly and build. It's like let's just talk about like real quick Yu-Gi-Oh Worlds. Like they get a different format because OCG plays with a different format and everybody else plays a different format. So they combined a new ban list and then the players have like a week or something like that to create a list and then compete. So I think they'll do that for like items. They'll add brand new items, like maybe the competitive ones, and then players would have to see, oh, okay, gotta test damage calc, this and that, and see what Pokemon could survive an attack with the assault vest on, or get hit with the life orb opposing was super effective while wearing the assault vest. It's just so much to have to prepare and then like skill. So I feel like that would be one way to do it. But overall, I feel like we covered everything that we can in the beginning, because like the game's been out for maybe what 2 weeks, right, or something like that.
yeah,
I
like a week and
wasn't
a
Uh,
half
even. I was abroad when it came out, so I
came
didn't
out.
even.
yeah, you were
Yeah,
like lost.
yeah, I didn't have it. Like I've only been playing for a few days.
But yeah, nah. Overall, yeah, nah. I'm excited for the future of Champions. Champions looks like it's gonna be a very good game. But
Hmm.
overall, just like any closing thoughts from y'all.
Nope.
But thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.